Good morning, everybody. Jackie continuing to report live from the Great Iowa State Fair. So literally we just crossed the street from where we were talking last. Remember, On With Live handing out free helmets to kids and adults who need one today to make sure you're riding safe. And speaking of being safe, we want to talk about other parts of your lifestyle that the Des Moines PD help out with. And we do have Officer Shauna joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Jackie.
Okay, so we're on the other side of the street in front of the Iowa Hall of Law and Flame, where quite a few of our first responders are hanging out. People can always come in and see a bit of the history and talk to a first responder, but there's something pretty special happening in front of the building today.
Yep, so we've got the What You Don't See project set up. It's our second year here this year, and this is a product of the Iowa Narcotic Officers Association, which is membership basically of many law enforcement agencies throughout the whole state. And so for the fair, we come together and we try to educate the masses. So we've got a little bit of everything going on this morning. We've got interactive stuff going on behind us where the people can experience the drunk goggles, simulated driving. We've got stuff for all ages, literally. And then for the people who are 18 and up, we have the interactive training bedroom exercise behind us.
Okay, so hands-on for kids, for adults. You're just trying to make people stay safe and maybe learn a few things while they're out here at the Great Iowa State Fair.
Absolutely. We're trying to educate people, not just kids, but adults as well, on the dangers of drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and any kind of impaired judgment, especially when you get behind the wheel of a car or any kind of a moving device.
Absolutely. So let's start with kids, because we have, as you mentioned, something for everybody, even the kids. So if they want to color with some important messages or they want to play a game, they can learn a few things as well. Explain how that works.
Yep, so we've got coloring sheets here for the littles. We also have a life-size Jenga game, and the nice thing about this Jenga game is every piece that gets pulled out has a fact about drugs, alcohol, crime, or any kind of those impaired judgment decisions that we've talked about that specifically pertains to kids.
I love that. I love that. You're playing a game, but you don't realize you're going to learn a fact at the same time. So every time you get a piece, make sure you read it out loud, and who knows, you're going to learn something. What are some basic ideas for kids that you're trying to get across today?
So some of the basic ideas for us here are that any kind of drug can have addictive qualities. And once you start, you may not have the option to just shut it off, and I think that's a huge misconception. We're trying to spread awareness again on the use of alcohol, especially among adolescents, and we're trying to spread the word about tobacco, and that includes the tobacco vaping, any of those type products as well, because not only are they addictive, but they also have some negative things inside that can develop or interfere with the development of the adolescent mind.
Okay, so just trying to help spread the good word here today. You also have a little bit of an obstacle course for the kids behind us. Explain what that is.
Yes, so best known as the drunk goggles. So we have a little walking course.
Oh, this is, oh look, they're testing it.
Yep, literally. You can see our Melissa Girdham over there giving it her best shot with the goggles on. But we have different intoxication levels. We have the marijuana goggles, and then we also have the LSD goggles, just to show how the different types of impairment really can affect the motor skills. So we have the walk the line, a dribble a ball, and then a walk and a curve course going on over here.
So we have members of the PD and everywhere just trying to simulate what's happening here today. Why is this important? Why is throwing on goggles showing you impairments and then trying to do basic things important to show with the Des Moines Police Department?
This is a really safe way for people to kind of understand the impairment on the motor skills and to understand, you know, for those of us who are sighted, how much we rely on our sight abilities, especially when we engage in those motor skill activities. And again, that includes driving. So this is a good way, a safe way for them to experience it and to really see in a fun way how inhibited they are so that maybe they'll think twice.
Yeah, I like that. And obviously you don't want to get someone intoxicated and be like, don't do that. So that's one way, just simply throwing on goggles. You guys have the technology, and as you said, also with marijuana, things like that, so people can kind of feel what that looks like and then try to do basic things like dribble ball.
Exactly, and this is open to all ages. That's the fun part about it. So we're having whole family groups come through this. You know, they're taping each other and they're seeing in a fun way, a lighthearted way, really where their skill sets are diminished once they engage in this activity, but it's something then they can take away for the rest of the fair and talk about and laugh about and remember. And when I say laugh about, I mean laugh about how goofy they were, but as soon as you take it off, it's over and you're back to your normal self. It's an automatic reset.
Right, but hopefully when you get into that matter of life where you have to make a choice, you're making the right choice and not drinking and getting behind the wheel.
Right, because then it's no laughing matter.
Exactly. Okay, so while kids and adults are enjoying this out here, let's talk about what we want adults, 18 and older, again, an opportunity to go inside and learn a few things.
Yep, so this trailer that you see here is our interactive training room. Again, it's 18 and over. And this is where the parents get to go inside with an officer guide, and they get to learn the hide and seek ways that we kind of see when we're on search warrants. But it's not just hide and seek with the paraphernalia with the simulated drug items. We've got shirts, we've got posters, we've got a lot of different items in there to show them how the imagery has really taken over today's culture, common hiding spots, how easy it is to get their hands on this stuff, because a lot of these items can be bought with no age restriction at places like Amazon.com or even from local head shops here in town.
Okay, just keeping everyone informed. I love that. Okay, so we're going to keep walking because there is a simulator that's only here today and tomorrow. That's pretty special that you guys brought in. So explain what's happening over here with our Carl Upfit Specialist for Emergency Vehicles.
Yes, so this fantastic truck donated to us by Carl Emergency Vehicles is equipped today and tomorrow with a virtual reality simulator. So Logan with Drive Square Technologies is inside running the equipment, and if you look at the TV right next to him, you can see what he sees in his VR goggles. And the whole idea behind this, another way, an interactive tool for us to get people into the mindset of really how impaired they can be if they're doing drinking and driving. And you know, unlike a video game, reality, you have no reset, but through this, if they mess up, they can see what the consequences would have been, and they're doing this interaction with a police officer who, after they're done, can say, okay, now based on what you just did in this VR, you're looking at a charge of OWI or you know, vehicular homicide or whatever the case may be, depending on how their simulation goes. They can understand.
You're literally sitting behind the wheel driving, as you see here, but because of that virtual reality, it's going to take you through the process of driving, being impaired at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're seeing it here. I think we're going to have an opportunity. I know he's checking it out right now. Do we have a chance? Can we get in there? Oh, he's sorry. He's driving right now. He's checking it out.
Logan, you want to share the fun?
So we have someone to go?
Yes, we're ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna put
me in. I'm going to hand you that, Officer Shauna. Okay. Come on out and let me see if I can make this happen. So again, live right here in Iowa Live, we're showing you something that's only going to be here at the fair, courtesy of our Des Moines Police Department, today and tomorrow. Hi. Okay, so we're going to come in here. We'll close this so we can stop the dinging. Boom. So we just throw this on?
Yeah, if you'd like to try the VR set.
Woohoo!
So the car will remain off.
Okay.
We have sensors in the gas, the brake, and the steering pedal.
Woo! This is truly the ultimate video game. Okay, so how do I start?
So the car will remain off. We have sensors in the gas, the brake, the steering pedal. And whenever you're ready, you can give it some gas.
Just give it some gas.
If you look to your left and right, you'll notice that the headset tracks your vision.
Okay. So I just literally push on the gas?
Yes.
Let's see. That's the brake, gas. It's not moving. Do I have to do anything else? Do I have to push play?
So we may have some bugs I need to work out.
Oh, okay. So this is the idea that I would push the gas pedal and I would work my way around, and then I would use the virtual reality to make it happen. So it's not quite ready to go, but we will be talking more about this. We'll do a Facebook Live and kind of show you what that's all about, and then you're able to watch the monitor. And again, the officers will help you out through the process. Talk through the technology and why this is such an incredible thing for people to check out at the fair.
Absolutely. We work a lot with law enforcement. We work a lot with young drivers as well. And so with this technology, it's nice because it's scalable. I can add this to any vehicle, and we can take people through situations that may be dangerous or hard to recreate, giving drivers, good experience, drivers without experience, good time within this type of environment.
Yeah, good techniques to be learning. So make sure you come on out here to the Great Iowa State Fair. As we said, we're hoping all of you come out anyway for, of course, the big parade honoring our veterans at 11. But make sure you look around because there's incredible things to see and do, as we've been showing you all morning here at the Great Iowa State Fair. Thank you so much for being here. Officer Shauna, last few thoughts here this morning. Why do people need to come out and see you guys and make sure they're staying safe?
You know what? This is a great opportunity for the public to get to know some of the law enforcement throughout Iowa. And if you look behind us, we've got officers from different agencies along with the National Guard here today. Hey guys, wave, you're on TV.
Live TV!
This is really important for the public to understand that we collaborate a lot. And so it's not just the Iowa Narcotic Officers Association, it's not just DMPD, but if you go behind us, we've got all sorts of public safety stuff here. So get to know us because we care about you and we want you all to be safe.
Love it. Thank you for your time this morning. The ultimate video game that you want to play, but that truly today is for kids and adults alike. You're going to learn something that will save your life one day. Jackie Schmelin reporting live from the Great Iowa State Fair. More great things heading your way, so keep it right here on CW Iowa 23. We'll be back.